spaghetti song, yeah. Yeah, they shut us down.
Checkers, Wreckers, and more. Brought to you by Howe, Patio, and Windows. They bring you premier windows, sunrooms, siding, and roofing in all of Southwest Michigan since 1983.
Disclaimer. Anything you hear or see on this episode cannot be held against Checkers, Wreckers, and more. Copyright Checkers, Wreckers, and more. 2022.
Dear Lord Baby Jesus, or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus, we thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my two beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, or TR as we call him, and of course my red hot smoking wife.
Wreckers more will be starting soon.
What is going on, everybody?
Happy Monday, folks.
Man,
Did you know we're going to be starting soon?
in the middle of the intro, it's perfect.
Checkers,
No?
Wreckers, and more will be starting soon. It's great. It's great. Take two. Wait, did we actually hit go live?
I quit.
What a Monday.
Whew.
What a
How's
Monday.
everyone doing? How you doing, Paul?
Good.
How's your
Doing good.
weekend?
Productive.
Wow, what an asshole! Our
Wow,
producers.
already? No, it was super productive. Got the trailer all ready to go. Hopefully for Friday. Man, so AJ Foot posted that status about what would you rather get prepared for the season or something like that? What's more of a pain in the ass? And he said the race cars or the trailers? Trailers 100%.
I mean,
Huge pain in the ass.
I have an open trailer, so.
All right, well, still, like, I didn't realize how much we had gone through last year till I'm doing inventory, checking on what needs to be restocked, and man. But yeah, how was your weekend?
Not bad. I don't know what happened last week.
Oh yeah, you died,
Dude, I was died. I died. I almost died. I did die.
and he's back.
It was just this was probably the worst head cold I've had in a very long time. It was bad. So
Was it the Rona?
no. It just I was effed up. But Friday I was feeling pretty back to normal. Now I know I'm not normal by any means. But weekend, I just kind of relaxed. Spent the last few days with my mom. Took her back on Sunday, so it was a good time with her.
That's good. Yeah, it was good to see you last week.
Yeah.
Did you get to go see the eclipse today?
I mean, I tried. I didn't have no glasses,
No.
so I peeked up and burnt my eyelids, but it was cool.
There's that.
I mean-
Mom. Hi, Dad. We'll get to NASCAR in a second.
Yeah,
man.
we got a little bit. How's everyone doing out there? I just want to thank everyone for tuning in as always. Make sure you guys like our page, you share the stream. Nick is here in house with us, so make sure you comment, ask him some questions. We're gonna have some fun. He's really nervous. It's kind of cute, I guess, if some would say he's nervous, very nervous. So we're gonna have fun with him. We're gonna loosen him up, as they say, right? Yeah. He brought Paul a shot of Fireball.
Yeah.
So
it needed today. That was very needed today.
Yeah. But thank you, Howe Patio Windows, because we are now Howe Patio Windows Studio, we call it now. I think it kind of good ring to it. So we'll call it Howe Patio Windows. I like it.
We need some new banners on say studio.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Elsie, if you're watching, we need some banners.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Go ahead.
But thank you to them for always giving us a place to record and spend our Mondays with everyone. And Alicia, thank you for making us laugh right away this morning and everything that you do
this morning. How long you been here? Jesus.
I'm out of it. It's been a day. I love the comments, man. It's a struggle not looking at them. But thank you guys as always. Thank you, Paul. I know you were like, I'm not coming today, but I'm like, he's gonna show up.
There was a point where it was questionable.
Man, so I want to quick touch on something real quick. First off, Friday is open practice at Kalamazoo Speedway. I did talk to Kenny today. The way the weather's looking, they have a backup plan. If it gets canceled, they're going to practice on Sunday. If it gets canceled. So, and Sunday's supposed to be like 70
If it what?
Sunday. Canceled.
Cool.
Canceled.
Was that?
Breaking news.
I think we're
What
back.
are they pumping through the
I
air?
don't
in here
know.
today?
It's great. So just kind of keep an eye on the Facebook of Kalamazoo Speedway. They'll update you if they do cancel it. Cancel. But or reschedule. Loud as hell. Oh, my bad. I was like, damn, I'm usually not loud. So just keep an eye on that. What do you want? I want to let you talk first.
Yeah, got some bad news late last night, early this morning. Good friend, hell of a racer, hell of a great dude over from the Springport area. Niall Weiler passed away. Iconic number 27. Anywhere you went, you saw that blue and silver machine. You knew who it was. So condolences out to his family. We're thinking of you guys. And yeah, the track's not going to be the same without him.
Yeah, it's always shitty. I mean, especially this close. I mean, anytime, but I mean, especially right before the season starts, it's nothing fun to ever hear. So, we'll talk on Bristol real quick. Dude, Austin Maynard, man, I'm telling you, like, first time in Bristol, and he win the damn thing.
Yeah, it was cool to see. Cool to see it come back. You know, to somebody that's well known in the area that makes Kalamazoo Speedway appearances. So
I'm going to ask you this, and I'm not going to ruffle feathers here, but I'm going to. I just seen on Facebook, I think it was yesterday. Do you classify Austin as the best street stock racer in the area?
Oh, he's in the top 5 for sure. I think that number one changes weekly. I don't think there's one guy that you have to beat, especially in that class. We talk about it all the time when a street stock guest is in here. Man, it seems like top 10 can win those races. But
anyone
between him, Ricky, Brock, Jeremy's up there, like there's a great group of street stockers.
I agree. It just, it just seems like like you said, he shows up, you've got your list of, okay, these guys are here. You don't know who's going to win that race.
Yeah, don't count him out. That's for damn sure. The guy's a genius.
I mean, to just show up for the first time ever at a track, especially an iconic track like Bristol, and then win the thing, impressive. Kudos to you, Austin, if you are watching, or your friends and family. Great job. Congratulations on that. Dude, did you see some of the crap that happened there? Because
it sucks for our buddy Rooster. man.
Oh,
Matt
man.
Vayner, beautiful car. One of the nicest looking modifieds I think I've ever seen. Not a fan of Michael Waltrip beer, but car looked great. And man, just shit luck. He did everything right. Tried to go high, was pretty much clear, and just got.
There's so much bullshit on Top Rows right now. People commenting, "Oh, it was this guy's fault. Why'd you do this?" Like
My favorite was the
racers.
guy who's a go-kart racer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't a hard hit. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit how fast you're going. Any hit in a car is a hard hit.
I try not to read the comments because they fire me up, and then I'm like, this guy's a jackass, and next thing you know, you're getting reported, and
yeah,
it's better to stay happy, stay healthy, stay off Facebook.
And then
comments.
did you see Todd Metz, man?
Yeah,
Dude,
fast ride though.
Bad fast. He's always
Bad
fast. You lose a tire and spin out damn near from the whole field. Like I said to you, my shit would pucker. How do you not freak out in that situation? Like, you're at Bristol, you lose a tire, you're sideways, and here's all the cars. Whoop, right there.
I don't know if he had time to really grasp what could have happened because he came around so quick.
Oh my
that was another one.
It's insane.
Shout out to Lewis at Top Row. Yeah, we purposely don't respond because those people want attention. Absolutely. But Lewis, excellent job coverage this weekend. It was fun I was busy as heck, but catching up on things and seeing the pace car. Your car looked great out there, and Cody with some awesome shots. It's cool to see that, okay, they streamed the event. You could purchase the actual racing program, but you were able to catch highlights and things like that throughout the whole weekend through Top Pro Racing Media. So yeah,
he did a great job, and it's well deserved for what he got to do. That's a dream for anyone.
Yeah.
To be able to lead out, it's a dream.
They had a ton of cars. Well, they had 60 some street stocks, 80 some front wheel drives. Man,
I like it. Todd said he knew what could happen. He just didn't want to think about it in the moment. Yeah, that's insane. I props to you I watched your hand movements, and like you could tell once you stopped, you braced just in case.
So I did see the pace car hit the water barrels. What? Thankfully, it wasn't Lewis. Yeah, the feature, I think it was before Lewis. He hit the entrance to pit road, man. Like, yeah, great. Were the front wheel drives running radios, if anyone knows? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because if they weren't and he wasn't hit, that's amazing. That's heads up driving. So,
yeah, I'm curious to know. We'll have to get response here. I don't have anything else, do you?
NASCAR sucked a big one yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't.
No spotters. That's even more impressive. Good job to everybody in that race. I won't touch on that Toyota commercial. Toyota funds them. You can't hate on sponsorship dollars. Man, Martinsville used to be one of my favorite races. It sucked. Man, it sucked. That's all I have to say on that. But Denny Hamlin didn't win. So
what do you think of Hendrick? 1, 2, 3.
Rigged, but whatever.
Would you rather seen Denny win it? Honestly,
no. I would rather see Larson win it of the three guys that were up there. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, fair enough. I don't have anything else, so I think we're ready to embarrass on Nick a little bit. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Tick, tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, she'll be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out.
Those are some great photos.
I was a pain. I was telling him before the show, I'm like, dude, I can't find any pictures of you in your car. Like, non-existent. And I should just reach out to your wife.
You really should have.
Live and learn, right? So, first off, thank you for joining us. We've been trying to do this while your work schedule's a little hectic, so we're glad you made it. Someone said sorry. Why are you sorry? Oh. Oh boy. Hi, Grandma. So I always ask the first question: who is Nick Layman?
Oh boy. Next question for now. Skip that one for now. I got to think for a minute.
No comment.
No comment. I like that. All right, Paul, I'll let you start it off.
All right. When did you start racing?
I started, me and my cousin, Zach, we started, I think I was 15 or 16, and he would have been, I believe, 14 or 15.
Damn.
And I'm now 34.
And that was a little piece of knowledge we did not know till 15 minutes ago that you're talking about Zach Cook.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Right.
And then Taylor and Alex are also my cousins.
Racing stays in the family.
Yep.
We started doing enduros. Very first one was the $5,000 to win enduro at Kalamazoo, and almost every car, it was almost bumper to bumper all the way around the track. Me and him started on the front row, and I got spun out and had every single car coming head on at me. It was not fun.
Did he spin you out?
No.
Always got to ask.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you,
I mean,
you never know.
an enduro. I mean, why not?
Have you done an enduro since?
No.
No.
I lied. I have done a few, but not in the past probably 10 years.
I'm veering way off our topic list
That's
here.
cool.
Our buddy Chad here might be doing the enduro this July, right? July 4th
Memorial
weekend?
Day.
Oh, Memorial Day.
I think it's Memorial Day. Yeah.
Any advice
Yeah.
for
any
this
advice?
guy
'Cause
doing his
I'm
first
literally
enduro?
just gonna balls to the
You've
wall.
never done one before?
No,
You
never.
ever watched one?
Yeah. Oh, I love enduros. Should I wear a diaper?
No, just make sure you watch about 25 feet in front of you.
I mean, that makes sense.
If you barely touch a car, if you hit a car in front of you, it's not that big of a deal. At least back then it wasn't, because there was way more cars than there is now. Just make sure you watch way ahead of you so you can get ready to dodge whatever you need to dodge.
Oh man, this is gonna be a disaster.
I think
Yeah.
my favorite enduro memory was the first enduro you took me to. I'd never been to one. When Buddy Head got clipped and did like 100-some laps with his
With
left
no
rear
tire.
just dragging behind the car.
He
That
won the
was-
thing.
Yep. That was cool.
Yeah, he won it. All right,
Back on track.
back on track. What's up with the nickname, the Ace? Where'd you get that?
That actually started in bowling, believe it or not. I used to be in a league when I was younger, and then I kind of quit bowling to start racing, and it just kind of transferred over.
Isn't bowling cheaper?
Yes,
Okay,
by a lot. By a lot.
But is it as fun?
No,
Yeah. There.
no.
I never knew that. I would have never guessed that's where you got the name from.
Yep.
All right.
That's it. Yeah. Were you a good bowler?
I'd like to say I was, but I think I was average.
I'm good with bumpers.
That's
That's
We're gonna
it.
say balls.
No. Whoa. This is a semi-friendly. Wow.
Wow, where'd that go? All right, Paul, go ahead.
All right. Well, I don't know how to follow that comment up. Holy moly. All right. Where was your first win at?
Kalamazoo.
What year?
Oh, now you're really gonna dig in there?
It was the first year I raced, actually.
Okay.
I
Nice.
don't remember the year. I have a newspaper clipping that my mom got made on a plaque for me, and it's actually hanging in the living room.
That's sweet. No,
Man,
seriously,
no,
like that's
And that's I don't want to say, we're older, but a lot of these young kids that get those first wins and stuff, like getting it in the newspaper was badass. Like because I have clippings.
She
Yeah, that was-
actually every time I was in the newspaper for anything racing, she kept every single article.
dude.
That's
That,
super
I'd
cool.
like to do that for you.
they don't even put it in this.
Uh,
We got lucky and got put on ImLive, but it's all internet now.
I have a quick question
Okay.
to interject here.
No, we're not.
Would you
talk-
rather see Chad race
Oh
the
my-
street stock
stop.
this year or not?
Don't
Do
answer. What the,
Thank
come
you.
on,
It's
man.
not, it does no good sitting in a garage.
I'm trying to sell it. You want to buy it?
You'll sell it better if you go out there and race it.
Yeah, big for sale sign on it. Moving billboard.
Paul, go ahead.
I just asked that one.
All right. 2023 had a bunch of lows for you with your motor issues. How do you stay positive when that happens?
You get upset, you want to do good, but at the end of the day, it's about having fun. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. You're not doing something right if you're not having fun.
He's right.
He's not wrong. That's basic. There you go.
All right, so that's great outside the car. Sometimes in the car, tempers get the best of us. Have you ever given somebody the finger on the racetrack?
No comment.
All right. Fair.
A few.
Just to go back to our
It's
previous
been a few
conversation.
times.
Who hasn't? Honestly, like I feel like everyone at one point or another has just let it go.
I've watched somebody do it for 3 laps all the way around the track before.
5.
5? Was it 5?
It was 5. If we're talking last year,
Maybe.
yep, it was 5. I feel like everyone has though. Honestly, like
I bet Anthony hasn't.
I bet you.
Nice catch.
I bet you who he has. I really do.
Oh,
If he-
I bet
Lindsay,
you
do you
has.
know
You
the
probably
answer
just
to
haven't
this?
seen it.
Yeah. So I mean, that picture in the intro is a prime example. You've been a huge mentor for Anthony. I don't have this question, but I'm going to ask it. What drives you to do that kind of stuff?
You got to get, I mean, at the end of the day, I personally don't have kids. So it's nice to help younger generation to carry on what you're doing as long as they're having fun. If they're not having fun, you got to change something a little bit.
So would you say, because mainly not in your class per se, but watching the other classes, that maybe the younger crop of kids need their own beginner division first before they go out there with all the outlaw front wheel drives or up into the street stocks? Or do you think learning kind of trial by fire is a good way to do it?
Back in the day when I started racing, when they first started zoo stocks, the very first year they started doing it is when I started. Learning from that, I think nowadays you should have some sort of a beginner's class, just so, and even if it's just so that they can get used to going around, keeping a line, holding a line, having a car run next to you that's a few inches away or a few feet away, getting bumped a little bit, so you can get used to it, so that when you're out there with the faster cars, you won't have the panic. There won't be a panic, so that you can just be used to it at that point.
Oh, was it AJ that brought that up?
I don't know.
I don't remember. It was a couple months ago, I guess, at this point, but I kind of like the idea of a beginner class.
I was 30 years old, and the first time getting the race car, I had that panic. So I can't imagine getting Anthony or
13,
Bam,
14.
like getting in there not panicking. And kudos to them because I feel like they hold it pretty damn good.
I agree.
But I can't imagine.
And at the end of the day, if you're not, nobody's perfect.
No,
You'll
no.
never have a perfect lap every single lap. So it just comes with the territory. You gotta, I think that they should have some sort of beginner's class. And even if they don't want it to be a beginner's class, have a couple guys that have been out there a few times, run with them.
Yeah.
Not for points.
Yeah,
Just
like
run with
those
them. Get them
seasoned
used
guys.
to it.
Yeah.
So they can kind of show them what kind of stuff to expect.
They used to do a rookie practice, and I don't know if they do that anymore.
I haven't seen them do anything like that in a few years.
I hate to say I don't think there's enough rookies to warrant it.
No, but I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Never mind. That's valid point.
Is Joel really in Tijuana? I knew he's on vacation.
I'm trying to pronounce that.
Oh,
You,
so
I knew
Tijuana?
Chachuancha. Man,
Tijuana. What time is it in
seriously,
Tijuana
no
right now?
doubt. Joel, first off, thank you for tuning in when you're on vacation. For 2, yeah, what time is it?
I mean, I think they're only 3 hours behind us.
Oh no, I was never good in that subject.
School?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I wasn't either.
Got him! Got him!
All right. How do you eat your string cheese?
You got to either peel it or fry it. It's one of the two. Peel it or fry it.
All right, I'll take it. Go ahead, Paul.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I have a food related question. What's your favorite track food? Doesn't have to be at Kalamazoo Speedway. Any track you've ever been to.
In all honesty, if I'm racing, I don't eat. I will not eat till the races are over.
I don't know how you guys do that.
I do
That's
not
a
do
popular question or popular answer.
I really do not. I never have. Outside of that, if I'm not racing, I like a good burger.
You ever had the High Side Hustler?
Nope.
Have you had the Burnout Burger?
Nope.
We're gonna change that this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Cheese.
Huh?
You ever had string cheese?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Producers jumping in on this.
But yeah, like I said, I don't eat on race day, and usually if I'm at Kalamazoo, I'm racing, so I don't ever. And my mom usually cooks food or brings food for after the races.
Mozzarella stick, Nick.
So there's a funny story. So when Anthony was on, Paul's like, I fry it. And Anthony stopped. He's like, you mean a mozzarella stick? Good times. I'm with Paula. I don't know how you don't eat. I don't like.
He really wants him in your
So
string.
say my dad is being very persistent right now.
We'll have to think on that one.
I mean, word on the street is you can show up with the tires you have on it.
No, you can't.
I know a guy.
Oh my gosh, we're skipping this right
We're
now.
getting off topic again.
Yeah, we're getting off topic, Paul.
Sorry.
All right. What's your goal for 2024?
To win.
Are you? Make sure Chad's
make
not
sure
on
you
this.
don't
Yeah.
take my question, Punk.
What's your 2024 plan? You running for championships, wins, for fun?
This year, I would have liked to race for points at Kalamazoo, but I'm not going to be there opening night due to some issues that we've had throughout the beginning of the season. I had to go to Texas for a family thing. My dad had knee surgery. My engine build, the engine didn't get done until about a week and a half ago to be put back together. And it's just been one thing after another this year. So I'm not going to be able to make opening night or practice.
Mm.
So we're just going to have fun.
Sometimes those turn out to be the best seasons, though.
Yeah.
I wish. Crap, I remember when I was racing Springport way back in the day. Even Spartan, for that matter, they always had like one or two throwout nights where your lowest point nights, whether you had a family thing or you broke in practice or something. Are you okay over there?
Chad?
I can't put the cap on.
You didn't even have a fireball.
Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
But no, I would love to see that again because everyone is so damn busy now, and there's so much other stuff outside of the racetrack that goes on. You know, people with kids, family events. It'd be nice to be able to run for a championship, knowing, okay, if I miss opening night, it's not the end of the world.
It would be nice. And with me, I work at the post office, so I literally do not know what time I'm going to be out. Once I'm done delivering all the mail, if I'm lucky and don't get asked to go help anybody else, then I'm okay to leave. Last year, every Friday, I would get out of work at 4:30, drive to the racetrack.
And deliver more mail.
No,
Like that? Does it Holland
Oh,
mail?
no.
So you get it?
I get it now.
Ah,
It's not funny if you have to explain it.
come on. Man, so strange.
But I would get to the racetrack after work and then be at the racetrack till sometimes 2:30 in the morning.
What?
We'll come back to that. I got a whole series of questions. So.
And then after that, we'd go home, wind down, unload the car, and I would go back to work again.
Hold up. You unload the car Friday night when you get home?
It'd be Saturday morning.
Depending on what time you get home.
Sometimes we take it. My dad takes it to his house. Sometimes we just take it to the house and unload it. It all depends on what kind of mood we're in that day. But it's an open trailer, so
I still. Yeah, I get that.
This is a two-part question. So
Oh,
you touched on it, the day job, post office. When do you get into work in the morning?
8:30. I
Okay.
have to be there by 8:30. If we work 8 hours, I'll get out at 4:30. No lunch. I usually don't eat during work either. Yeah. I keep getting yelled at because I know it's not good for me. But
If you're busy though.
if I'm busy, I don't
Yeah.
have time. Most people that work for the post office, we don't eat we don't take a break. We don't take a lunch. We just want to get done and be able to leave.
yeah, we were the
All right.
same way. Yep.
How fast does a post office vehicle go?
I'm scared to get death to go over 55.
They look
Racy.
sketchy.
Extremely.
Sketchy.
Extremely. Like they're rear wheel drive. There's no air conditioning.
Oh,
There's no heat.
Oh,
Wait, how do they
Hold
go
up,
out in
what?
the winter if they're rear wheel drive like that?
Very careful.
A plus.
I had to get pulled out last year one time. I got stuck in a driveway.
well, yeah. I mean,
I thought they were front wheel drive. I never knew
No,
this.
they were rear wheel drive. They're actually S10. It's pretty much an S10 with
No
just a
shit.
tin can on top.
What's the speedometer go to?
55.
No way. Is there like a current high score amongst?
Oh my God.
For speed?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Wow.
What about donuts?
Can you do donuts? Oh, yeah. It's rear wheel drive. I'm sure you could.
No, how
What-
many donuts?
It depends on how icy it is outside.
I'm-
don't want to get fired.
Oh, yeah. He don't do donuts. I'm talking his
Oh, yeah, all the other
coworkers.
guys.
Yeah.
Bob.
Bob, yeah, Bob. There's no heat, though.
No. The heater works when it wants to.
Is that all of them or just
Yes.
yours?
All of those tin can
Oh,
looking ones, they
my.
have the heat works when it wants to. The air conditioning is non-existent, and you get a little fan about this big to blow air on you, or you can roll the window down if you're on a
I would
route that
just
you don't
open the
have to
door.
walk. That
Door don't open?
you can't. If you get caught doing that, you get automatically.
Okay, yeah. We don't want to do
Well,
that.
you
Tell
no
Bob
longer
not to
work
do
here.
that either.
Yeah, I saw Bob that one
Yeah,
day.
Bob. Yeah, Bob. All right.
Bob's a good dude.
He's going to get
He's not
fired,
gonna have
bro.
a job tomorrow, but he's a good dude.
All right. Kalamazoo, the tire deal between the Dots and Hoosiers. What's your thoughts?
I was really hoping when they made it an ABC class that it was going to be whatever tire you want to run, and it would be determined by times, not by tire, but by time. If you're under a certain time, like what was the breakout last year for Zoo stocks?
17.85
Eat 6'5",
or
yeah,
6.5,
something like that.
something in there.
Anything, maybe bump it up a little bit. If you want to go with what the breakout rule was, if underneath that breakout rule, what they had last year, anything below that in the A. And then you can sort out your B feature cars from there, B and C feature. That's the way I would have liked to see it done instead of having, I know it's not two different classes, but technically in all reality,
In all reality,
it looks
it's
like, if you look
literally,
at it on paper, it looks like it's two different
it's the
classes.
same thing as it was last year. Like,
Agreed.
I really, and I don't have a fight in this at all, but they literally should have full on ABC. Look at Galesburg, how they ran their ABC. Look at Springport. Like, why aren't we just matching?
I love ABC divisions.
Like, why not match them? So, I mean, I get that. So,
Chuck, I'm actually channeling my inner Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon with the puffer vest, and yeah,
Is it working?
no, no.
so valid. Go ahead, buddy.
I wonder.
The problem to me now is you're going to have, since you made it two different classes kind of with tires, there's one car that dominated the whole year last year. If you didn't want, like, if you want, if in all reality, if you want to have a chance to, nobody wants to race for second, third, fourth. You want to go out there to win.
Mhm.
If that one car is out there, more than likely that car is probably going to win because he dominates everywhere he goes. It does not matter. If you would have had the times, done it by times instead of tires, you could have had more cars for him to be able to have to go through. It would have been a better chance for somebody else to potentially win.
Part 2.
Oh boy.
Why do you think Kalamazoo struggles with getting outlaw front wheel drive cars?
Yeah, one dominant car. I already touched on it.
Yep, that's why.
I'm not taking anything from him at all. He
Nope.
did great. Anywhere he went, he won.
Mhm.
But if you have that one car that wins every single week, it's kind of going to make you want to go to a different track where you might potentially have a better chance of winning.
Yeah, because we touch on this every week. I mean, you look at the cost of racing. Yeah, you can. We'll use the example. You can put more money into a car and try to make it just as fast, but at what point are you spending so much money to try to match? Not say match. I mean, match speed, match wins. At what point is it just going to be like I can't afford this no more? Like,
I personally think we're already there. I think that's a huge thing where,
mhm.
okay, you can get a decent zoo stock for,
You can.
a few $1,000s. To go compete at a high level in the outlaw division, you need a lot of bang in your vehicle, and that's
That, and you need to do your homework. There's way more things that go into a outlaw front wheel drive or a front wheel drive in general that most people don't understand. You got rear wheel drive street stocks, late models, you have roll centers, you have angles, you have everything. It's the same thing in a front wheel drive, but you have it in the front instead of the rear. You have, as long as you do your homework, you can be okay not spending a whole lot of money. But to go fast, everybody wants to go faster. Everybody's going to spend the money. It doesn't matter. Anywhere you go, any class. We started spending way too much money 5 years ago in this class, to be completely honest, to try and compete.
Was it a huge jump when you went from the zoo stock to an outlaw front wheel drive, or did you kind of gradually?
I kind of gradually went into
Okay.
it. The original car, the Eclipse that I had, that was in all honesty, that was a completely stock car. Going from that, not really having to do very many things to it, couldn't really do very many things to it, to going into the Honda that I have now, it was a completely different animal for us last year. I struggled for the first half of the year. Then I figured it out. We figured it out a little bit, got faster, and then I blew the motor up.
I mean, so because I've raced the zoo stocks, is there a huge difference when you run a zoo stock to a front, like an outlaw, like the handling reason? Like, so I know you're on Hoosiers compared to Dots. What's the big difference there? Like, can you feel a difference other than the speed?
You can a little bit. I do think the Hoosiers help. I haven't raced on a DOT tire since Kalamazoo didn't have DOT tires for outlaw front wheel drive anymore, to be completely honest. So it's been a long time since I've done that. But from back in the day till now, there was guys when we first started that were running 15.5s and 15.6s
On Dots?
on Dots. So it is possible without having a whole lot of money in the car, but the technology is completely different now.
Right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Paul.
All right, I'm going to go back to your comment about sometimes maybe leaving the track, 2:30 in the morning. What would you say your favorite part of post-race activities would be?
Hanging out, talking to people. Back in the day, I remember when Rick and Michelle were racing.
I can't put the cap on, so I just threw it on.
That was a nice toss.
Sorry.
When Rick and Michelle
Wasn't
were
messing with
racing,
it.
it didn't matter who you were. You had a bad day on the track with somebody. You guys all still hung out afterwards, talked. I don't see a lot of that anymore.
Nope.
And I really miss it. They used to kick us out of the pits, and then we would go, there's hot pits in the parking lot, start a fire. We'd be out there till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every single Saturday. And I just wish people would hang out more, talk. It doesn't matter who you are. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
the racing's over.
Yep. Have a beer.
Hang out,
Yep.
talk about
Cook
what
some
happened.
food. Yeah.
If you have issues, hash them out right there.
I feel like the last few years it's gotten better.
It has.
I
I see a lot more people hanging out after
Yep.
the races the past few years than I remember 5 years ago.
I think we set a goal a couple years ago. Like, we need to get it back to people actually coming down to the pits after the races. It's a big start. Get these kids back out there. Let them get in the cars, hang out, do the autograph. Like, I remember as a kid, like, we literally go in the pits and get our flag signed by every driver. Like, we need to get back to that somehow. And that includes just hanging out instead of, like, I think Kenny even said, he's like, when you get done with the race, stop loading your shit right away. Wait a little bit. Hang out for a little bit.
So
Then you can.
I always waited a little while. Kids came down that
Yep.
wanted to sit in the car.
Yep.
They could sit in the car. Didn't bother me. I'd just tell them don't hit any switches.
I mean, just don't hit that button.
Just don't hit that button. I think it'd be a lot. It's a way to get the fans more involved if they come down afterwards. If you let them sit in their car,
Mhm.
hang out and talk to them. If you're done racing and you already loaded up after you're done, and you're out of there right as soon as the checker flag flies and you get your money, the fans aren't going to really know who you are at that point.
No.
There's no way for them to interact with you.
Last year, I was announcing one day, Paul was, I don't think you were racing. You had your party. And after the races, I just left music playing and just let it blare throughout just to try to draw more people. And it was hopping pretty good down there. And then it just dissipated. Gone.
Yeah.
So we'll find a way. And I think hopefully this year we can build a little bit more. So
That's pretty
I
cool.
stopped looking at, I can't look no more.
I was doing the same thing.
No, it's
okay.
all right. It's easy for you. Okay. What's your best memory at a racetrack?
It's not when I won. It was actually when Rick won the Clash. It was amazing.
Yeah. Were you crewing for him or are you just
Nope.
there?
I was in the stands watching. When everything is stressful during that race because everybody wants to win. I didn't want to be in the way of something. If there was something that happened, I didn't want to be in the way. I enjoy watching the other races from the stands. So it was a lot of fun. I was sitting around family the whole time. It was just great.
I can't imagine that. That'd be pretty cool to deal with.
God, I would love to go back to Saturday night racing. Reading Adam's comment.
Would you?
But
Honestly?
Friday, I hate Friday racing. Absolutely hate it.
No, honestly, I was one of the big people that wanted Fridays when it first started. Just because, in all honesty, car counts. A lot of different tracks raced on Saturdays. So when they moved to Fridays, maybe be able to get more people. It worked for a little while, and then I think there needs to be a little bit more of a change again.
I think the biggest thing, if Saturdays are so congested with all these other tracks. So now you got M40, you got Galesburg, you got Springport, and I don't know if they're doing every other weekend again or
Springport is, yeah.
But I mean, you've got all these tracks that run Saturdays. Like at that point, you're battling all these tracks.
Oh, it's for 100% selfish reasons. I want them to go to Saturday.
Well, yeah.
Like it's
I'll agree on that. I don't work Sunday, so if we
Same.
raced on Saturday, I would love it.
Yep.
I could hang out, wouldn't have to worry about going to work in the morning.
Hold up. You stay out. Man.
I do. I still stay out.
Oh,
It's fun.
I'd be
That's
dead.
why sometimes you see a mail truck on a Sunday morning randomly delivering. They went out to the races.
Amazon packages.
Yeah.
And it's actually Amazon.
I saw some on Easter. I was all confused. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
a holiday.
It's not a federal holiday.
It isn't?
No.
Huh.
I did not know that.
Nope.
All right. Paul, go ahead, buddy.
All right. Talk about favorite. What's your post-race drink? I have a hunch because I saw what you brought in.
Actually, no, that was not. I usually drink I don't bring my own drink. I'm not going to lie.
Smart man.
I'll go up in the stands sometimes afterwards. My friends will all be sitting in turn 3 and 4. They'll either give me a Bud Light or a Busch Light. Sometimes I bring Labatt.
All right.
Okay.
If you had to choose one of those three.
Labatt.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on Miller Lite?
It's old man piss. It's gross. It's gross. I'm sorry. It's
Have
nasty.
you tasted a Bud Light?
I don't drink
recently?
Bud Light very
Oh,
often.
God.
I'm not gonna lie. I really don't.
I went somewhere for, I think it was a concert, and they didn't have Miller Lite on draft, so I had to have a Bud Light, and it was like an instantaneous headache and dry mouth. I'm like, there's
Honest question:
no
how
way.
much was that Bud Light?
Like $6.
It's not too bad
No, especially for
for a
like
venue.
an
At a
event,
venue,
yeah.
it's not that bad.
It was probably 4 years old too, but
Oh, God.
whatever.
All right. What is it about racing that makes you not like it?
You always want to win. I haven't won a race since M40 during COVID for the compact race. I have not won a feature since then. It gets extremely frustrating. You always want to win. It's what nobody goes in not wanting to win. The amount of money that's in it, the politics, there's there's a lot that makes you not want to do it again. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're gonna come back next year.
Yeah, you know how many times Paul's retired?
You're coming out of retirement though, aren't you?
For like the 4th time. Yeah.
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 It's
I'd actually
Come August every year.
he retires after.
I actually retired once too.
For how long?
3 years?
Oh, wow.
Okay,
That was
so-
a good actual retirement.
Maybe two or 3 years. When Rick and Michelle both retired, I quit for a while too, just because it was getting to be too much at the time. That was a long time ago, but it was getting to be too much and I needed to take a break.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
Me too.
I enjoyed running for points. What was it, 22? The last year we did it because there was only like 9 races. But I love the mentality we had last year and we're doing this year. Like, we're gonna go and pick and choose what races we want to hit and not have the bullshit where if you have a really bad night, you're not thrashing to get it back for the
Right.
next week.
That was rough.
That was a terrible couple weeks.
That was rough.
I remember having to do that when Rick and Michelle were racing, and it was not fun. And I'm not gonna lie, full disclosure, the hours that I work, my dad actually does 99% of the work after working his full-time job. I get home late sometimes, and he's already there working on the car after he gets out of work.
That's pretty
But
cool. Though.
I think that's the
that's-
awesome thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
family sport.
The fact that, I mean, shit, Paul, you and your dad, I mean, how many times have I watched you guys work together on a car?
Mm.
So, I mean, that's,
It's always a fun experience.
yep. Oh, yeah.
It is.
Because 2 Jacobics getting together,
Sounds kind of dangerous.
it's dangerous. Very dangerous.
You should have seen it back in like 2010 when we were a little bit younger. We're way more calm. Way more calm.
Yeah, my dad's actually building the motor in the dining room at their house right now.
That is awesome.
My dad once built an engine in the dining room.
Since he had knee surgery, he can't get around as much as he wants. And if he drives all the way to my house, he can't really take a break. He'd have to drive all the way back home, take a break. And if he wanted to drive all the way back, I was actually really, really surprised that my mom let us
Did she really
build
let
it.
you?
Oh, we were completely kidding when we told her that we were building it in the kitchen, and she said, "That's fine." I was like, are you sure?
Can I get a picture of this?
Yeah. Hey, Dad, take a picture and send it to me.
Like that is,
That's super cool.
it's awesome. Like, didn't
Engine.
you take a picture of something in your kitchen and
I had an oil pan. We had epoxied because I'd ground through the bottom of it. And it was a little too cold outside. So I'm like, oh, well, stick it in the house. Did not go well.
No,
that's why I'm like,
no.
did your mom really?
Yeah, she actually really did. We put stuff down on the floor so that oil won't drip on the floor. But it's
Put a-
easier
put a
for him to
paper
be able
towel.
to.
She's a paper towel. All right.
It's just easier for him to be able to take a break.
Yeah,
If
no,
he's at
that-
home,
Shit, I say anyways. I mean, even if you didn't have knee surgery, why not just sit at your kitchen table and build a motor? I mean,
That's might be onto something.
don't gotta worry about rust.
Yeah. The heat,
cold,
the kitchen's right
you
there.
got
I mean,
food?
you're
Snacks.
Yeah.
okay.
so Alicia is gonna lunge across this counter.
Yeah, I don't think that would go over very well.
Got another fireball? All right, Paul, go ahead.
Oh, where do we leave off?
I don't know.
We sidetracked a lot. It's been good. It's been good. What's a racetrack that's out there that you've always wanted to take a car to, whether it's your current car or if you ever got into something else, just as like bucket list item that you want to go to?
Berlin.
All right.
That's 2 in
In
a
all
row.
honesty,
Yep.
Berlin. When I had the 6-cylinder, every car I had except for this one was a 6-cylinder. You can't run them. You can't run a 6-cylinder at Berlin. Now that I have a 4-cylinder, if I get the chance, I would love to go to Berlin. Even if I don't win, it don't matter.
It's just
I don't care.
it's-
I'll cross something off my bucket
Yep.
list.
Have you
What
been to Berlin lately?
I've been there to watch. I've never been on the track. The only 2 tracks I've raced at is M40 and Kalamazoo.
Really?
I've always been in the points at Kalamazoo, so
Yeah.
it's hard for me to, if I destroy my car at this track, going just to have fun and travel, and then you're out.
Yep. Nope. They You hit it. Okay. What's the end goal for you?
Just have fun. No, that's just to have fun.
Have you noticed as you've gotten older from when you first started, your mentality about that has changed when you go to the track where
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When I was younger, all I wanted to do was win. If I didn't win, I felt bad. Nowadays, I'm just like, I could finish 5th. It's fine. As long as I'm having fun. It might be a little stressful because you, like I said before, you do want to win. You go to the track to win. You don't go there to finish 5th, 4th. You want to win. But at the end of the day, if you did your best and you had fun.
And that's the thing, like last year, I remember a few times we're down there with you and you're like, I just want to finish the race.
Yeah.
I just don't finish it.
Sometimes that's a victory.
Yeah.
Depending on how stuff's running.
I
Like,
had
I
a
think,
lot of issues last year.
It seemed like every week there was something going on. You're like, I think I got it fixed. You'd go out there, you'd run a really good lap, and then you come in, and we're like, damn, because luck is just.
Yeah. And that was part of the growing pains with a new car. That's the first year I raced that car. We didn't know what we were getting into. It was just a growing pains for first year. Now that we have it figured out a little bit, I'm hoping for a little bit better this year.
Go ahead, Paul.
All right, I have 2 more. One kind of prefaces Chad's question here, but when you first started out, who gave you the best piece of advice that you still listen to you to this day?
Oh man. I have been told a few really good things, like Jordan Dalkey's dad, Larry. When we were racing enduros, me and Zach, he would always tell us to finish first. First, you have to finish. Keep your head, keep in it. Keep watching, pay attention. If you do something stupid and you don't finish, you go back to what he said. To finish first you got to finish.
I like that.
Yep.
Okay. What's one driver that you know you're on the track with them that they're going to drive you clean?
We didn't race against very many cars last year in my class. So, in all honesty, we all race each other pretty clean, I think. There's sometimes you get frustrated. Stuff happens. There's a few cars that I actually don't think I have very many marks on my car last year, to be honest.
It was overall really clean.
It was.
divisions, yeah.
There was a few, like I said, there's a few incidences, but at the end of the day, shit happens.
Very political answer. I like it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right, my final question. You're wearing a badass Nick the Ace Layman shirt. Is there any place people can purchase those shirts? Go ahead and tell everybody about that, and then tell everybody, sponsors, friends, family, everybody that gets you to the track every week.
He's making you work.
He is. He really is. Now I got to think. Matt Elsey actually does my shirts. He did it for us last year. Great job. We were real happy with him. He has them on his website now, doesn't he?
We have a link.
Okay.
Perfect.
We do have a link on the Layman Motorsports page.
Awesome.
That'll take you right to it. And then, like I said, my dad gets me to the track. He's there as soon as he gets out of work on Fridays, loads up the car by himself, gets it all ready. I work. I literally leave work, go right to the track. So he brings the car out there. Sponsors, I did get a new one this year. It's FCR Guns and Ammo on Stadium Drive. I have Madawan Mechanical, Rob's Tire and Auto. I know I'm going to forget a few. Colonial.
I'm trying to look at your card.
I'm trying to picture it too, and it's not working very well. Like I'm half tempted to I keep looking down. Like it's not on the front, it's on the back. Bill's Lock Shop, Dr. Hooks, Trophies and Awards. They've been on the car since the very beginning.
I was going to say, I looked at one of your cars and it was on there.
Yep, they were on there from the very beginning. I know I'm forgetting a few, and I apologize if I forgot to say your name on there.
She's got one for you.
Oh yeah, my wife, Amanda Layman hair.
Chad's going to be going there.
Yeah.
That's what we
I
learned.
need to because this is getting long. And my wife's yelling at me.
Do it for
You
us.
got to do it.
Do it.
You got to do it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's on the internet forever now.
it really is. We're gonna replay that next week.
Yep.
It might just be the new intro.
No.
Oh yeah, get some like jumping dolphins in the background. That'd be great.
Why don't we just take this train off the rail here?
All right, back to sponsors.
I think we got a picture.
Yeah.
That's full on.
It's actually in the
I
kitchen.
love it. That is freaking sweet.
It's in the kitchen.
That's terrific.
That is
great.
Adam Terry, Chris Terry.
GT Products. Adam Terry, his dad, they've been taking care of us. I actually got the car that I'm racing from them. We got it from them last year. Built that. They've been helping out a lot.
Nice.
There we go. That works.
Yeah, we're not shameful on this at all. Like
Madam Mechanical, Dr. Hooks Engraving and Awards, Rob's Tire and Auto, GT Products, Duco Products, Longbarn Graphics. My cousin actually does my lettering. That's what he named it. Bill's Lock Shop, Colonial Tools, Supplies, and Safety Equipment for contractors. My dad, again, can't thank him enough. My mom, my wife puts up with everything, not seeing me very often during the off season.
So is the shop at your house?
It is.
Okay.
It
So
is.
that helps a little bit.
I had the pleasure of buying my house almost 10 years ago. Came with a pole barn already. That was one of the biggest selling points.
It makes it a little bit easier when you can do your work at your own house. Like,
It is. My mom and dad live maybe 10, 12 minutes away. So it's not too far of a
no,
drive.
definitely not. All right. My last question.
Oh, boy.
Since we didn't know who Nick Layman is, because I've never been told pass on the first question. Thanks.
Pass.
Go back to younger Nick. What's one piece of advice that you would tell him?
Do better in school. In all honesty, has nothing to do with racing at all.
Doesn't have to. Okay.
Do better in school.
That's a new
Listen,
one.
kids. That's good advice.
In all honesty,
Cool.
if you mess up if you mess up in school, kind of sets you up for not being able to do what you want to do later on, but it makes it harder. Makes it a little bit more challenging.
Where are our kids at? Hey,
Yeah, they need to listen.
They're studying.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a great answer. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
One of the best ones, to be honest with you. I like that.
Yeah. You ready for word association?
Sure.
You ready? Are you seriously ready?
No, but go ahead.
I just want don't even think about it, just give me a first word that comes to mind.
Oh boy.
If anyone can screen record this. No, I'm kidding, don't. I mean, all right. Tech.
Non-existent.
I love it. Tire soak.
Go for it.
Kalamazoo Speedway.
Fun.
First racetrack you attended.
Kalamazoo.
White flag.
1 to go.
Victory lane.
Hopefully this year.
Traction control.
Don't use it.
I want to race against.
My dad.
Biggest fear in racing.
Crashing.
Favorite person at the track.
My family.
Officials.
Pass.
Love.
Everything.
Snack.
Chips.
Rival.
Elsie.
Cheater.
If you're not cheating, you're not doing something right. It's not. No. Sorry. 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 No. Not you. Racing. Stop it. I thought about it after I said it. You see what happens when you tell me to just say what
You did really good.
This is great. No, it's
it's
good.
really good.
It's gray area to me.
Yeah.
Racing wise, gray area.
Yeah.
I just got myself in trouble.
Denny Hamlin.
Sucks.
Gary Howe.
Great person.
TV show.
Ooh.
He don't watch
You
much
stumped
TV,
me.
does he?
We do, but we watch like 18 different shows.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Song.
I don't have a favorite song.
Okay.
Actually, we'll go with Yellow Brick Road. Elton John. I'm a big Elton John fan.
We're coming back to that.
Oh God.
Hero.
My dad.
Matthew Elsie Jr.
Fast.
All right, we're going back to Elton John for a minute.
Oh boy.
Because I didn't ask this question, and now I really want to ask this question. What is one thing you do in your car that may be different from everyone else? Do you sing? Do you talk to yourself? Do you sing Elton John, Yellow Brick Road?
I talk to myself. I actually do.
Okay.
I'll talk to myself and then I actually answer myself.
Okay. Man, that's all I got.
Great job.
It wasn't bad.
That was a great
No, it
idea.
wasn't
I told
bad.
you,
No,
don't worry
it
about
wasn't
that
bad.
camera. It's not bad at all. Your dad said he'd whip your ass, though.
That what?
Yeah.
Challenge
You
accepted.
went,
Oh,
oh.
we need a grudge race.
Can you talk to the guy you sold your car to and get that back? Because it looks the same. We talked about this.
Man, hold on. How awesome would it be? Grudge races at Kalamazoo Speedway.
What? You would have to have like the same identical cars, same setups.
No, you don't.
No,
If you think you're a better driver, go out and prove it.
I guess you're not wrong.
Like a 5-lap.
Like,
You each bring a car, but you swap. You
Oh,
drive the car I'll drive the car that you brought. You drive the car that I brought.
oh,
man.
oh.
From a fan
It'd be
aspect,
fun.
I love it.
It'd be fun.
You know, we've talked about having like mini night destruction events at normal nights. Why not have piece of crap cars there? So if someone's got beef on the track, instead of the boxing ring, you put them in the car, give them 10 laps, just fucking beat it out.
Yeah, and get them. What are those? Not Impalas. What did they try to run?
Crown Vics.
Crown Vics. Yeah. Oh, Crown Vic grudge race. Yes.
Yeah. And just let them, instead of fighting, you go in there and you just destroy your shit. It's a
Gary.
mini-
Gary.
Huge insurance.
No, well, the
Insurance
insurance don't
doesn't
even
even
know
know.
about it.
It's no different than the spectator drag.
It's
Yeah.
seriously no different than the Enduro.
And if
Or
they're
an
race
Enduro.
cars, they're safe. They
They're
have a
safe.
cage.
Yeah, we'll have
and-
cages in, but instead of like let them beef it out on the track for 5-10 laps, you want people love destruction. Night destructions get packed.
They do.
Why not throw in at the end of the night? These two had beef. Put them in the
and
race.
throw a couple ramps out onto the track.
Throw a
already.
ramp up
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the flip over
May
ramp.
as well put them in a cage.
I mean, there's a cage. Yeah,
cage.
we got to talk about
There
this.
is a cage.
No, we'll make one.
Oh.
I thought you meant like a roll cage. Sorry.
Oh. All right.
Dude, seriously though, thank you for
Yeah.
coming out. The whole point of the show before when we started this was to get people to know who's behind that helmet. And that's this is a great opportunity. You were nervous as hell, but you actually came along and you did great. So thank you for hanging out with us. I know you probably wanted to get there, get your see, she likes it.
Yep.
Well, you probably want to get that car done. So I appreciate you coming in and spending your Monday night with us. It is a great time. You got to hang out with us because we're going to do Crash of the Week. We're not going to let you leave yet because we're just starting a tradition. Nobody leaves.
Oh, that's
Nobody
fine.
leaves.
Nobody leaves. So
Bartender, can we get another round?
bartender, get another round. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage from Top Rail Racing Media. This week, we're back to Crash of the Week.
greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness.
Excellent.
Dude, seriously, like that guy almost drove out of that. Like you can hear him gun it.
A plus sound effect, bud.
And I know we talked earlier about Todd, but dude, can you imagine?
No, that would not be fun.
Have you ever lost a tire while you raced?
No, I have not. I have
Especially-
almost gone over on my lid one time, but other than that, I have not lost a tire.
Especially at Bristol going that freaking fast.
No,
And then
thank you.
boom, there goes your tire.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
that's not a bad idea.
What? Brilliant. Brilliant, Scott.
We have the cars.
We do have the cars. They're always there.
Yep.
I like that idea. We got to make something work.
Yep.
So, Lewis, man, we've gave you props, and we're going to give you more props because, again, I'm really happy racing is back because I know racing and crashing sucks, but the footage that he gets of crashes is
It's insane.
And mad props to sending a video. And I honestly didn't think we'd get one with your travel schedule.
No.
So, thank you, Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis, congratulations though for everything that's because you've definitely deserved it. You are definitely needed for the sport, and I can tell you everyone appreciates what you do and the dedication that you give to the sport. So thank you from us, and I'm sure all the drivers are thanking you as well. So great job, congratulations, man. I got nothing else.
Good episode.
Great episode. Thank you again, man. We appreciate it. Get that damn motor done. Get to the track. It's always good seeing you guys right in that first spot there. You won't have Paul down there, but I'll be down there this year, so I might have to go visit. I heard they got food down there. So
Mom does make some pretty good food.
noted. But other than that, I got nothing else, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you everybody for supporting us. Going on 2 years now. We're gonna be on 2 years. Holy crap, it's going on 2 years.
Where did my time go?
Shoot, man,
2
that's
years?
insane. It's awesome. I love it.
Well, retire.
Yeah.
I have a great time every Monday with you guys. Thank you, Howe, Patio, and Windows. Thank you, Lewis, again. Paul, thank you for everything. I don't want to do this thing one other than you.
Thanks for
So I
letting me come on
appreciate
your
that.
show.
Oh, of course. Appreciate it. Alicia, thank you again for everything. I'm going to quit. But guys, make sure you guys check in with your friends and family. Sometimes the ones that need the most help are typically the ones that don't want your help. Sometimes all it takes is just a little bit of a open ear to help somebody through a rough time. And with that, we love you guys. Peace.
See ya.
Woo!